guys, I'm shaking.
Oh man, that was a big one. Nobody else in sight. We're gonna have a nice night sail.
There's lightning everywhere.
All right, where's the treasure? You ever just want to quit your job, buy a boat, sail around the world?
Well, what if we told you that was possible?
I'm Raph.
And I'm Sasha.
With more willpower than money and a dream to become pirates,
We bought a sinking sailboat and spent the next 9 months transforming it.
into one of the sexiest boats on the 7 seas.
There is nothing that can get in the way of us sailing around the world.
So grab your popcorn, hit subscribe, and be prepared for one hell of a story.
The story of our lives.
This is the journey of Spirit Animal. What we doing, Sasha?
We going treasure hunting. Going treasure hunting.
Let's go. We got all the bags packed. We've got Gatorade,
We're gonna go find our fortune.
the metal detectors. Today's the day. We're gonna go find our fortune.
Time to go explore.
Last week when we were exploring new grounds, we came across some caves out of a dream, but when we got there, our metal detector had died. This time we're going back more prepared, and instead of us doing the 3-mile treacherous hike, the ocean was calm enough for us to take the dinghy. Think there'd be anything in there?
I don't know, but that's cool.
Really cool.
I'd be down to climb. Looks like we can get up right here. Oh look, there's a tunnel back there.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, that's the one we didn't go in.
We were like kids looking through the glass of a candy shop. We had all these caves to ourselves, and we couldn't decide which one we wanted to explore first. So much so that we didn't see this wave coming to wreck our day. We were caught broadside, barreling towards the rocks with a boat full of camera gear, and no doubt in our minds that we were about to flip.
Yeah, but I put it down. Oh my god.
You can't put that shit
I was
down,
holding on
babe.
for dear life. Oh my god, I just had a heart
That's
attack.
$1 million shot and you missed it.
I had a heart attack.
Come on.
I thought we were gonna die.
Nope.
Oh my god, you guys, I'm shaking.
Woo!
I need a
Hell
second.
yeah, baby.
That's too much adrenaline
That's some
for
good
me.
shit. Give me this.
I can't.
Golly, I cannot believe she missed that shot. We just surfed a wave straight into the rocks, and then I floored it in reverse, whipped it around, and got my nose right into the second break, and we went over the second one. Woo, that was nuts.
That's terrible.
Good little learning lesson, I would say.
Yeah, pay attention to the waves.
Man, I was mesmerized by the caves.
It's so cool. I think I got half of it. And then I held on when we were about to crash into the rocks.
Looking back, I definitely shouldn't have been so hard on Sasha about missing the shot. It was a very dangerous situation, and she had every right to drop the camera and hold on tight. The important thing is that no one was hurt, the dinghy didn't flip, we still have all of our gear, and we now have a second shot to go explore these caves. Those waves are breaking on the rocks, and we are gonna try to time them, swim up to the rocks with our shoes on and our gloves on, and get up there so we can go explore that cave. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
You done shaking?
Yeah.
All right.
My hands are stiff again. And now we're back at it, swimming towards the caves with our gloves and shoes on, hoping we can time up the waves perfectly so we don't get washed up on the rocks.
Timed that up pretty good, eh?
Watch out!
could have been us right there. Smooth.
Yeah! That went way better than I thought it was gonna go. This is epic. You don't think the dinghy's gonna get swamped, right?
Personally, I think someone's an absolute idiot if they bury treasure in here, but we're gonna go see. When we try to see through the eyes of a pirate, there's no way in hell we'd put a treasure chest full of gold inside of a cave that was formed by thousands of years of hurricanes and storms. Or were those storms responsible for pushing ships and treasures inside of the caves? Regardless, we are not historians or geologists, so who knows what these caves were like 300 years ago. Maybe this was all underwater and there was fish in these caves, or maybe this was a safe haven and it's jam full of treasure. We're probably where no one's ever been. This is really cool. Alright, where's the treasure?
So the detecting began. We started scanning the cave, looking for any sign of human civilization. We sifted through the dirt, looking for any pottery or tools that would get past the detector. We looked for writing on the walls, any soot on the ceilings from old fires, and we even turned over some odd-shaped rocks. Unfortunately, this cave appeared to be empty, but there were a few more caves just around the corner.
Onward!
We had to swim a couple hundred yards to get to the next cave because we couldn't access it by land. And yet again, it was another sketchy mission to get up there.
Oh, that was scary.
Blackbeard's treasure is bound to be here. Wow!
Is it cool?
Pretty cool.
Each cave we went into seemed quite promising. All a bunch of big caverns with tunnels that go further than you think. We had a feeling that if we kept scanning, we were bound to find something. These caves were way too big for someone at some point in time to not try to live in them or at least explore them.
On to the next one. Sketchy swell! Coming in hot! Good? You think we can make it past that corner or no? Perfect timing. Wow. Now that's a cave, yo. Let's go. Careful.
Whoa! This is epic! Wow. This is definitely the biggest cave we've been in so far.
You could easily fit a semi truck with the trailer on it in this hole. A few minutes later, we had our first hit. Well, we have a hit in the cave, but it's right over this hole, so maybe, I mean, there's no places up there for miles in each direction, but someone could have just dropped something in here, but pretty cool that we're getting a hit right here. I don't know if it's a coin or what. I think it's a button.
Looks like a coin. Or is there a back?
But there's like a button on the back, so like a little knob. I think that's what it is. Or the top to a shotgun shell.
Well, it definitely fell through the ceiling.
Let's get it to the ocean and clean it off. Oh my gosh, she almost jumped on that rock.
Somehow we made it back to the dinghy without a single scratch, which is a must when we're so far away from any hospitals. Not to mention, we came back with a couple cool artifacts, so we consider today a win. huge spotted eagle ray.
It was now time to knock the dirt off our findings to see what lies beneath.
We made it back in one piece.
Barely.
No nicks, no bruises.
Dinghy's good.
Yeah, surprisingly.
That was a very risky mission.
A lot of close calls.
All right, so we did find a musket ball while we were in there, and we weren't recording when we found it, but this is a perfectly round musket ball, very heavy, made of lead. And then this is the button, and we cleaned it up and verified that it is a button. And if you look at it, it says Stand D Treble Gilt, and then it says London on the bottom. It's missing the little loop that would be in the center of it. There's nothing on this side. But after doing some research, this is part of a group of buttons called the gilt buttons from European countries, and they were made anywhere from the late 1700s to the early 1850s, which is very cool. It is definitely a part of early history, which is what we're looking for. These two things show that we are on the right track, so we're about to gas up the boat and keep heading east.
Planning on heading to Grenada, and we don't know if we're gonna take the I-65 route yet or the Thorny Passage, so we're just gonna fuel up here, make sure we've got plenty of gas and diesel, and not have to worry about it for a while.
That's the plan.
Fresh fuel.
All right, good.
Cool. Thanks, Jamal.
No problem, Sasha.
See ya.
I missed you already. Let me go home 5 seconds.
And just like that, we are off to the next island. We are on our way to Crooked's, and we are having the most beautiful motor because our apparent wind is coming directly from in front of us and the true wind is directly behind us, which means there's very, very little wind.
We have it on autopilot, checking out for birds and fish popping. We are up here having some sundowners. Got the bean bags on the roof. We got the rods out, and look at that sunset.
Best spot in the house.
Yes, we do. Front row seats. Nobody else in sight. We're gonna have a nice night sail all the way to Crooked. We're gonna get there around 1 a.m. We had a pretty crazy day today.
Epic day.
An epic day. Most beautiful place in the world. Back floating on the same waters, pulling into the same anchorages that Blackbeard, Captain Morgan, all of them were pulling into.
The next day, we headed into town to reprovision. We tied up the dinghy to a rock and we hopped in the car with one of our old friends who we loaded up with some fresh mahi.
You have fish, you have friends. That's how it works.
We loaded up on some fresh produce and then delivered another big bag of mahi to our good friend Willie, who traded us for a hot meal. We got our groceries, we have full bellies, thanks to Willie, and now back to the boat to go get some work done.
There you go.
Why do you do that?
Am I getting better?
No. That's what you sound like multiple times a day. You're recording this.
After getting some work done, it was time to go back out and try to pay off this boat loan.
Bringing out the big shovel. Did we go search for that cave or hike up this first?
Let's go switch. Clearly, we're suited up for business, but even the paths of least resistance were tough to make it through. After an hour of trudging through the thick of it, we finally stumbled upon what we were looking for.
Oh snap, it's a cave, Sasha. I'm getting a hit right here. 52.
Right here.
Look at the amount of mosquitoes. There's thousands. No, lower. I'm gonna try to get under it. Piece of lead, I think. Yeah, it's lead. Fuck. Dude, the amount of mosquitoes is nuts.
Whoa.
This cave was textbook. I mean, absolutely perfect. Plenty of room to hide guns, treasure, cannons, swords, or whatever you want. And we had a good feeling.
Oh shit, that's a big one, dude.
What's it reading?
I don't know, 81. Need the light.
There.
Oh shit, it's right here. Oh shit. It's a flashlight.
That's an old flashlight.
Damn it. That means someone else has this treasure. Son of a bitch.
Finding that flashlight was heart-wrenching. I mean, we thought we were in a place where no one from our generation had ever been. But we had to keep pressing on.
I think it's more clear on top of the hill. I was thinking we gotta go that way. Or take the shoreline.
As we moved inland, the brush got thicker. The sawgrass was cutting us up, the mosquitoes were still relentless, and the vines were grabbing us everywhere.
Oh, those are thorns. Ouchies.
After a while, the sun started to set, and we were beat up. So we decided to call it.
Woo! You would not have liked that.
Well, it looks like we're gonna have to come back with bug spray and thicker pants.
Yo, the mosquitoes are real.
Goes from metal detector to the fishing rod.
That thing was screaming. And he has some weight.
Oh, it looks
it's
like
yellow
a
jack.
yeah. Oh, and sushi for dinner. Come on, bring him in. Oh, it's a horse.
Yeah.
And look, they like to swim together.
Dang, I thought it was a yellow jack.
They always have a partner that swims with them.
Ride or die. Oh, I thought I had a fat mutton for a second. Look at those colors in the sky.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
The rain out there.
That is all rain. We're surrounded by land. You can't see any of it. Well, unfortunately, one of the worst things, not really worst things, but our water maker's broken. It started making funny noises and we're like, shoot. So we tried to do some general maintenance on it. Ralph took it apart and we thought we could fix it, but turns out we need
The high pressure water pump.
the high pressure water pump. So unfortunately, oh, lightning everywhere. Unfortunately, we have to get a new water pump and we're in the Crooked Islands, which is very difficult to get anything out here.
We were about to have to sail very far to go get some fresh water.
But on the bright side, it is pouring rain outside. And we haven't had weather like this in a while, but it's perfect timing because we need water. We have like 40 gallons of water. There's no marinas around here we can pull into and we don't know when we're gonna get our part.
Water that's on the deck is just flooding into the tanks. I wouldn't be surprised if we fill our tanks this rain.
That water, look at it just flowing in. They're gonna fill up fast. Real fast.
We're probably making 5 gallons a minute right now.
That's working really well.
Dumping it. Just catching it coming down the side of this boat right here.
Time for a little taste test.
Ew, you just drilled in
Yum.
the bucket.
Oops. Maybe.
Not sure if it helps, but it gives us peace of mind to wear flip-flops or stand on a rubber mat whenever there's a lot of lightning around.
No, I'm grounded.
You know you're not grounded.
Okay, I'm putting this on pause.
These thunderstorms are a double-edged sword, because although we really need water, our boat is nowhere near dialed in, and they make our lives a living hell. On top of that, they're very scary.
Have we mentioned that we're the only ones here with a metal stick sticking in the air?
Oh wow, that's a lot of water.
When it rains outside, it rains inside.
We're really roughing it right now. We're in the middle of the Crooked Islands. There's freshwater ponds all around us, which means insane amount of mosquitoes.
It's not the right time to be here.
Once that sunset hits, the mosquitoes are just swarming the boat. It's raining, we can't open the windows.
And our water maker broke on top of that.
And you can see all of our hatches are leaking as well.
No water, no AC,
No AC.
and a million mosquitoes.
I think it's been 80 to 90 degrees every day. Well, something else I just discovered. We have water coming in everywhere.
Yeah. So we do live an amazing life out here, but these are the things you got to deal with. The highs are high and the lows are low. You can't have all the good times without going through some hell. So
As there's water. We could probably fill our water tank with the amount of water's coming in the windows. Oh boy, we got full water tanks.
wicked lightning storms all night. Put your flip-flops on. I got my hair plugs in just in case.
It is cracking pretty hard. Oh. Definitely.
Saw it touching down. I took my necklace off just in case. And what we really don't like is this damn compression post
In our bedroom.
that goes right here that touches our mast that's right in our bedroom. It's pretty scary to even be around it because I feel like if lightning hit, it would jump off that thing and snap at one of us.
But there is no air. There has not been a breeze, there has been nothing, and it has been hot and we don't have AC, which is my fault because I convinced Ralph that we didn't need it. Hold on, bugs. But I created a new invention.
Show us your invention.
My invention. We have a whole bunch of rechargeable fans, so I put them in the doorway.
That is not an invention.
It is, it's an invention. Told you we didn't need AC. I have such a love-hate relationship with water right now. It's great because our water tanks are full and the dishes are done. But I also gotta suck out a bunch of water from under the floorboards. There's water everywhere and everything is wet. Now we gotta dry it out. And it's gonna take like 2 days to clean it all up. Was that dramatic enough?
I told her to stop being so damn
Positive.
happy-go-lucky on camera. Because we want to be real with y'all, man. And realistically, this is the realities of living the dream on a sailboat. I would say that once we address the water issue, it'll take a lot of stresses off of us because about once a month we pick up all the floorboards and we clean out all the mold that is accumulated and shot back out all the water. We got to rip the whole boat apart to do that. So that's pretty stressful on us at times.
Every time.
You see, back when we demoed our entire boat, we realized that this boat had a lot of structural damage that has been repaired. And when they did that, they clogged all the drain lines, so none of the water drains to the bilge, which means when water comes in, we have to take up every floorboard and vacuum out every hatch. This is one of our big projects for hurricane season when we make it down to Grenada.
It's like my least favorite thing to do. We have stuff in every single cubby and hatch of the floorboards, and so we have to take it all out. We have to dry it off. Things have rusted. Spray cans have gone bad. Clean it out. Wipe down the floorboards because mildew grew on them. Then put them back down. Put everything back in. Put them back down, and hope that water doesn't come in for the next couple months and gives us a little break, which never happens. The water under the floorboards. It's gonna take all day while Ralph's treasure hunting.
It's time to retire. Today's the day. Not tomorrow, not next year. It's today.
The sun finally came out. It's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's nice and cool. It's like, I'd say like 68 degrees.
68?
Maybe that's like 74, I don't know.
Yeah, we're used to 90s. Meanwhile, I'm inside making some fajitas. Okay, go get rich.
All right.
It's time to get rich, baby. Today's the day. A lot of mosquitoes out right now, but I kind of don't care. Getting lost in a place where few have ever been, searching for pirate treasure truly captivates me. Time to party. Very jungly. Just rained. It's been lightning all day, but it is absolutely beautiful out here, man. See the natural streams running down. Don't have much time, so we gotta make this fast because it's gonna get dark in there pretty quick. It's not just a journey that fuels my imagination, but it also connects me with the past in a tangible way. Wow. This is freaking amazing. It's kind of like stepping into a time machine where every signal from the metal detector could reveal an ancient relic or a long-lost era. Or better yet, pay off this looming boat loan, although I'd still be out here debt-free. Whoa, very slippery. Mosquitoes and poisonwood aside, each expedition stems from my curiosity and allows me to connect with nature and history on a deeper level. And of course, a little bit of mystery. I mean, you never know what you're gonna find, and nothing comes with an explanation.
Oh, hell.
You might stumble across a goat skeleton and wonder how that happened, or come across a deep dark cave and ponder what could be living inside.
Ah! Motherfucker. Bet he was singing the same thing.
Nothing like a bat flying across your face to keep you on your toes. I heard a storm rolling in and it was starting to get pretty dark under the tree canopy, so I went to go check it out.
Whew. Another brutal hunt.
When I got a view of the sky, the storm looked absolutely wicked. A wall of black clouds and thunder and lightning, and I knew I had two options. Stay back and wait for it to pass and probably end up sleeping in a cave, or go full speed directly at it and try to beat it to the boat, which was a 6-mile run across open flats where I had a big chance of getting struck or running aground. But there was no way I was gonna leave Sasha alone floating on a 68-foot lightning rod.
Hauling at.
All gas, no brakes, sitting on the bottom of the dinghy with a kill switch on my wrist, having a direct conversation with Jesus. I could feel the static electricity in the air, and it seemed inevitable that I was about to get struck.
Thank you so much to the patrons who make this channel possible. And don't forget to like and subscribe and join us next week for another episode of Spirit Animal.